What's going on? What's going on, guys? Hope y'all are doing great out there. Let me know if you can hear me. See if I can mess up this. What's up, Mr. Allen? What's going on, buddy? That's my dude right there, man. Happy holidays to you guys. Alright, let's see. Alright, happy holidays to you all, man. Hope y'all are doing great out there. I hope y'all can hear me well. Let me know if you can hear me. I thought I do a quick live and see how things are going with everybody, and you know, just kind of do some Q&A if you guys want to, or just kind of hang out for a few minutes or a little bit, not real long. I'm actually at a local Dollar Tree and out with the family, and I thought I'd shoot a quick live. I didn't feel like getting out. Um, so I hope you guys are doing great out there. Happy holidays to you all. This is definitely a trying time for a lot of people. 2020 has been really difficult for a lot of people, including myself, and a lot of people that I know. But man, nevertheless, we're blessed and we're kicking it, guys. We're just, pushing, and we're striving to have a better 2021. A lot of people have not made it. A lot of people will not make it within the next few days into 2021. But I say, take it one day at a time, 1 second at a time, 1 minute at a time. And put God first. You should definitely um, see some change in your life. So this live is not it wasn't planned. I just figured, man, let me just do a live. I haven't done a live. I miss you guys. I missed a live interaction. I've been doing so much behind the scenes. I know it probably doesn't look like I've been doing much on the channel, but you guys know, I really care and I love you guys, and I want to what's up, Amid? Yes, it's been a while. I know. Forgive me. I'm sorry. Um it's been it's been a lot of crazy things going on. So I've gotten back into the real estate game. I was doing that back. I don't know if you guys followed me back in like 2016, 2017, 2018. I got into the real estate game. Was in that for a little bit, got out, and now I'm back in it. My wife is partnered up with me, so we've been doing things with that. We've been doing other business stuff, so I haven't really been, um, doing the videos, but I do plan on going back, going hard for you guys. So, um, what I like for you guys to do, if you would like, you don't have to. Um, if you guys want, you can shoot some questions at me. Um, Fire away if you guys got questions. Um, I got people messaging me. Fire some questions away. Let me know how things are going. Let me know um, how life is on your end. I know the feedback is greatly appreciated for a lot of people that's watching or will watch. Because a lot of times, since I haven't been real active, the lives are not as much, or it's not as many people on the lives, but people do go and watch the videos later. So if you do comment, I would appreciate it. I'm sure they would appreciate it. If you want, you don't have to. So welcome everybody. If you're brand new and you've never been on a live, I'm Mark McNeely, and I'm not gonna sell you guys anything on this thing. This is just a live Q&A. Um, it's not even gonna be a long live. I'm just shooting a live really quick while my family is in the store. And so I wanted to just talk about, bad breath. And there's so many different components of bad breath. Um, so I guess I can start um by you guys already know my story. I'm not gonna bore you with that, but I guess I can start talking about what a lot of people ask me. The questions that they ask me. I get a lot of emails, even though I'm not doing videos every day. I get a lot of emails from people having questions about their current situation. Um, and I think the main thing is, I think what a lot of people are struggling with is, I get a lot of questions about tonsil stones. I get a lot of questions about the mucus production. I get a lot of questions about, fishy odors in the throat. There's been a lot of people that struggle with the acid reflux. That's been a big one. And so it's just a wide variety of different issues for different people. Some people have issues with acid reflux. Some people don't, or they haven't been diagnosed. Some people have issues with H. pylori, which, by the way, is a bacteria that you can catch from food you've eaten, water that you've drank, or you can catch it from silverware. Um, it's just a wide variety of ways and reasons why a person could catch it or have bad breath. So the bad breath that I normally focus in on is halitosis. That's the one that everybody at some point has bad breath from just having dry mouth, or morning breath. Um, so yeah, a lot of people have you know bad breath. Just most people have it, period. You know what I'm saying? Just waking up. But it normally goes away when, you brush your teeth, you drink water, floss, and things like that. But for the people that do those things and then they still have bad breath, now it's a deeper issue. We got to figure out what the issue is. Um, so normally, my focus, my aim has been to, well, let's first go to your dentist. Make sure that there's no cavities, there's no root canals, there's nothing that is going to cause you to have an oral hygiene odor, like overall odor from the oral hygiene. For the most part, most people, they say they have good hygiene, oral hygiene, so you can check that off. But you have to check that off the list. The next step would be then is, I always assess for what other symptoms are you having. I like to know symptoms because sometimes symptoms can, it'll give me more of an idea of how to help you, or, how to direct you. So if I hear about, oh, I have a lot of mucus or I have something stuck in my throat, a lot of times when people have tonsil stones, they can cause a really bad um, odor, because all it is volatile sulfur gases, VSCs, and or VSG. And so that's basically, it can produce a foul smell. I've been asked all kind of questions. Do you have your tonsils? I still have my tonsils. Um, what we got here? So it's just a wide variety of just different reasonings. So shoot your questions far away. Let's see if I can get some of them answered for you while we're on the live. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid. It's all love here, guys. Have you heard about bad breath caused by TMAU? Yeah, I have. I have definitely had um, some clients that I've worked with that had TMAU. It's definitely, man, it's a tough case. There's certain clinics, throughout the United States. I'm not sure about nationwide, but there's certain clinics that you can actually um, take a test or have a test, sent to your home, and I think they can do it through the urine, where you urinate and then they do a sample, like that, and then they can kind of tell you based on the levels. I need to do more research on that, but it basically, they call it a fishy odor. So fish odor is normally um, linked to TMAU. It's normally found in a lot of women, from what I've researched, but men do have it. Men can get it, and it's just basically where your body's not able to break down. Um, I think I did a video on it, but your body's not able to break down certain chemicals from the foods that you're eating. So if you're eating, like, say, broccoli, which is designed to be a healthy alkaline vegetable, it's not able to break down the chemicals in the broccoli, as well as turkey, as well as fish, chicken, things like that. So it can release a offensive odor, an offensive gas. A lot of times, if a person has TMAU, they have body odor. So if you're someone that struggles with body odor really bad, then there's a high chance. I'm not saying that you have it, but that could be linked. You know what I'm saying? um there's a lot of stuff out online where it gets really complex, so I'll do more research on it. But I know that they've done like some testing. I think it was this, I have to go back to that information, but um these doctors did a lot of tests on patients, and that had TMAU, and they test them based on diet, and it was just really complex, man. So if that's your case, if you think you have TMAU, I would definitely recommend trying to get to your doctor to see if if you can be tested for that, because you have body odor. Because let them know you have body odor. Let them know you know you would like to be tested for that, and then they can either refer you out, and or there's actually clinics within the area. If you just Google it, use Google, and type in TMAU clinics, you can actually call them up and ask them about their procedures to get you a test out. They can be a little bit expensive. I think two couple companies was like charging like 200 to 300 bucks for a test, but it's worth it, if that's your case, or you feel like that's your case. But I have had a couple people reach out to me that said they actually had it. With those, you have to go on a special kind of diet, a lot of kefir and stuff like that. So it's really kind of complex. I'm not gonna lie, it's very over my head in terms of my expertise, but I am doing more research on it to better assist you guys. So that's a good question, Amid. Ricky, what's up? I'm up and down far as the white tongue and the bad breath. Not sure whether it's just bad bacteria or candida. Um, so with that, Ricky, you want to focus in on if you do have a white coating on the tongue. Um, Really, how I can answer this for you is kind of look at your diet, and it'll kind of you know um you know pretty much identify what's what. So if you eat a lot of foods that are high in carbs, so like sweet potatoes, mashed potatoes, a lot of people eat white rice. Like they feel like, well, let me cut my light back on. um Sorry about that. So yeah, a lot of people all right, we're good. I think we're good. So a lot of people basically that have high carb diets or high sugary diets. So like if they eat a lot of bread, or if they eat bread on a regular, if they eat a lot of sweets or drink alcohol, um, even if you feel like you eat pretty well, and you let's say you might have mashed potatoes. So a lot of vegetarians, a lot of vegans, they eat more along the lines of a high carb diet. Um, the bad part about it is that you're consuming a lot of sugar, a lot of fats that are just not the best. And so your intake of sugar is higher than most people that eat clean. Like even if you said I'm gonna eat meat, animal protein, if you're eating clean, like a veggie and then a meat or animal protein, if you're able to do that, I know you'll still be hungry, but you won't see as much candida. So if you eat a lot of like rice, white rice, mashed potatoes, breads, um, starchy foods and things like that, you have a higher risk of having candida. All right, white tongue is an indicator of it. Sometimes, what else? A lot of bloatingness. If you're fatigued, low sex drive, brain fog, depending on how you feel. Um, that can be some determining factors. So how do you get rid of it? You can actually maybe go to your doctor and ask them to do a candida test on you. They can do sometimes they can do blood tests, sometimes they can do mouth swabs, or you can just say, hey, I'm gonna just go cold turkey. I'm gonna go on like a 7 to 14 day detox where you just get all vegetables, even some fruit. Some fruit can be very sugary. So when you go on a candida type diet, um, you have to eliminate certain fruits like red apples. You don't really want to eat that. Pineapple, you don't want to eat. Oranges. It's a long list of foods you don't want to eat. And the foods that you can eat is foods that are like more bitter tart foods like green apples, um, raspberry. Raspberry don't really have a real taste really, but it does have some great nutrients. Blueberries, I love, things like that. So that could be your issue. It just depends. So that's a great question. Only fish and veggies, but it's been over 10 years, so it just might take longer to get rid of. So, yeah. So the thing is, guys, what I like to share with you guys, because I want to give you realistic expectations. All right. So when you're going on, so a lot of you that may have the 4 phase formula or you have the diet guide and things like that, um, everybody's diet and everybody's body is different. So everybody's body is different. Okay. If I say go on it for, 30 days or 14 days, that's really just an average. Um, a lot of times what we have to do is we have to really detox our bodies out. Sometimes it may take us 30 days, sometimes 60 days. The average time is about 90 days. Like, and I know most people are not consistent for 90 days. I know for me, I didn't need 90 days. You just know it. You just feel it. Your body feels great. You know how you feel. The symptoms are reduced. Um, so when you have an overproduction of yeast or candida, you start having these autoimmune type, um, responses. So you might start hacking or you might start coughing a lot. You may have the mucus production. Certain foods, like when you eat them may make you like feel like you want to hack, or it may make you feel like you have just so much mucus going on. All right, so these are all things that you got to look at. When you cleanse your body from candida, it's really like you're detoxing your body, you're cleansing your liver, you're cleansing your kidneys, you're cleansing your blood, cleansing your colon. So you're cleansing each phase of your body, and that process can take, again, anywhere from 7 days, 14 days. Like I have some people, they have the candida diet guide, and based on the survey questions that they answer, they don't really have a whole lot, like their numbers are not extremely high. Like I have some people whose numbers is like 75. So it's really like they're almost there. They based on the numbers that they give. you know I think anything lower than, what, 35, 40, 45 points, that's really where you're not really having a whole lot of candida. All right. But I've had people that have scores of like 150, 100, 200, 250. So you may have to work at it a little bit longer. So again, the realistic expectation is cleansing your body, eating foods that are going to provide, nutrition, healthy leafy green veggies. I know you don't want to hear it. I didn't want to hear it either. I hate it. You're hungry. I get it. You're going to lose a lot of weight. That's part of detoxing, right? That, I mean, that's just, it's really no way around that. I don't know of any other way, around that part. But what you do is, after a period of about 14 days, you need to start actually adding different supplements in your diet regimen to help give you the energy that you need to help you. So probiotics, you know, I have people that I talk to, they talk about really increasing the probiotics. Like, I recommend anywhere from 10 to 50, billion cultures. I've had people ask me about 500 cultures. I was like, wow, that's a bit, that to me that's a lot, but there's some people chart, changing, things around and just taking a high dosage. Um, I've never went that high, but if you need to go that high to see, work your way up, it's worth it. Some people's issue, it may just be taking a good healthy probiotic that works with their body chemistry. Um, and that may be all that they need to do, and just make the necessary adjustments, if that makes sense. So um that's pretty much. um Keisha said 10 years. How can I get over my phobia of the dentist? um yeah, man, I mean, that's Danielle. Wow, yeah, I don't like the dentist either, but that's what they're there for, to help you. Some people have phobias. My kids have phobias. They don't like going to the dentist. I tell them, if you don't brush your teeth, you're going to the dentist. So they'll brush their teeth, but I'm like, you still got to go to the dentist, just so that they can check, do a checkup and things like that. Um, so yeah, you got to try to get over your phobia at all costs. It's just gonna help you in the long run. Um, Byron says, "What's up, Byron? What's the best mouthwash to use now?" In my opinion, the best mouthwash to use, and this is really, like, this is true. There's two out there that's really good to help with um keeping the halitosis at bay. Um, there's one by ProFresh. So ProFresh, you can go to profresh.com. Um, they have, basically, I like them. I haven't used them in a while, but I like them because they um use pure chlorine dioxide. So a lot of you that have used other products at your local Walmart, I've even recommended some of the lower end products, like Solosis. um that's that's good. It works with enhancing, using some other enhancements. So it works if you're on a budget. It's more of like a lower version, more of like a downgrade type. So it's like, if you're driving a vehicle and you got a downgrade, this is a downgrade, and then the ProFresh is an upgrade. So ProFresh is one. Another one that is good is called um what's it called? Doxy Bright. And the company is called Pharmaceuticals. I think it's Pharmaceuticals. So Doxy Bright, they have a really good toothpaste, and they have a really good mouth rinse. Um, so if I would have had to choose one over the other, um, the Doxy Bright toothpaste is really good. And then if you use the Doxy Bright toothpaste and then use ProFresh mouth rinse, it's a game changer. The Doxy Bright mouth rinse is good. However, it's just sometimes with the pumps that they have it come in, if the pump is not working right, you're gonna pump more than the solution that you need, and it's not gonna be, you're just gonna have some issues with the pump. But they both, I think, work very well for stripping biofilm from the mouth, um, and really, stripping biofilm from the mouth and killing the odors, especially if you gargle and use it at night. When you wake up, you'll feel like you're not gonna really need that. I used to use that. I don't use that anymore. I just use plain mouthwash. Like, I use the brown one. So I use my baking soda. I use So baking soda, I use hydrogen peroxide, and then I use um, brown Listerine. That's what I use. Um, so that's it. But if you want to upgrade and go up, Doxy Bright, Pro Fresh are good. With the Pro Fresh, you can double up on the packs, the activator packs, and it increases the strength um, of the chlorine dioxide. And so just remember, just think about a swimming pool. When you get in a swimming pool, they have to have a certain amount of chlorine for the pH level of the pool, right? Because you got everybody jumping in it. You can have people jumping in the pool with ticks in their hair or lice or whatever. The chlorine is going to kill it. It's the same thing with with those mouth rinses. All right, so that's a great question. TheraBreath is just stabilized. So stabilized is not the strongest. It's basically, like I said, it's not pure. It's not the purest form of chlorine dioxide, if that makes sense. All right, something with oxygen works. Yes. What we got? Or you can have tonsillitis. Yep, tonsil. Yeah, some people have issues with their tonsils. Um, I still have my tonsils. They're not removed. I saw tonsil stones go away when I changed up my diet. So for people that eat like dairy, a lot of bread, a lot of white rice, you're gonna deal with a lot of those tonsil stones. All right. So it's basically food particles that just get caught in the back of the throat in the tonsil area, and it can cause problems. You start, changing up your diet. You'll notice that you should notice that they'll start to go away. But like I said, a lot of just um, high carb diets. A lot of times people deal with tonsil stones. But if you eat more leafy green, have a higher leafy green diet, then you're gonna see less tonsil stones. All right, good questions, guys. It's winter over here. Keisha said it's winter over here season of allergies too. I have a lot of nasal drip. What do you use for nasal drip? So for post nasal, it can be some factors behind it. So with the nasal, it can be triggered based on the foods that you're eating. So if you're eating certain foods, it could cause an overproduction of mucus. That could be a combination of acid reflux, or it could just be uh, autoimmune issue where if you're eating certain foods, it creates an autoimmune boost. That can happen a lot of times because your body needs to go through a detox. Sometimes as you're detoxing, you'll notice those symptoms will start to subside. They'll go away. It's not in all cases, but in a lot of cases, as you start to detox and start to reduce the inflammation in your body, you'll notice the post nasal stuff will go away. But to answer your question, what I use is I just use the little nasal rinse bottle. Sometimes it comes with the pre-packs. You can use distilled water. A lot of odors can get caught up in that area, the back of the throat, the nasals. So keeping that clean and fresh, even when you don't feel like you need to rinse, just do it anyway. You'll be surprised what comes out. And then from there, man, just try to, like I said, try to eat healthy. A lot of ginger and a lot of so ginger, lemons, limes, um, apple cider vinegar will help with cutting the mucus. You got to stay consistent. If you just drink it once or twice, you may not see the results. Drinking a lot of water, as y'all can see, I try to stay hydrated, even though it's wintertime and you may not be, thirsty or feel like you need to hydrate. Stay hydrated. I keep water with me. Even at night before I go to bed, I drink water. Sometimes I get up at night because I'm drinking water. So that's kind of how that's kind of what I would do, and then just kind of go from there. Um, just remember the root cause of disease, it stems from the gut. So disease or dis-ease, it stems from the gut. So allergies, sinuses, pain, anything that, any type of ailment that you may have, normally it stems from the gut. Okay, so these are all good questions, guys. What else we got? Shoot it to me, guys. Shoot it to me. What we got?